But Dan asked us to share a story, and so I was thinking about what to share. One of the skills that I realized pretty early on that I was missing was recovering from big emotions. Like, I could get stuck pretty easily. And so I've seen some growth and shift in that. So I want to tell you a story from this week about recovering or returning to joy from hopelessness. So we are back in school this year. We're really grateful to have kids back in school. Everybody is learning or relearning some skills. And one of the skills that our younger kids are learning is to pack their lunch. But we have one child in particular who's really struggled. And it's the packing a good lunch, and then that's well-rounded and has the appropriate items in it, and then eating the lunch. So for the first part of the year, we would find sandwiches like shoved into corners of the house, the car, reports home from their colleagues saying, so-and-so didn't eat their lunch. So we had really worked on that, and we were making progress, it seemed. Thursday morning, I haven't felt the best this week, but I pulled it together Thursday morning, getting up, doing my mom thing, and I go to do a little lunchbox audit, and I open the lunchbox, and you guessed it, we got Cheetos, we got a bag of fruit snacks, and we got fish crackers. So I could just feel myself feel that disappointment, like maybe we're not making as much progress as I had really thought we were. So disappointment's kind of setting in, and so I turned to the backpack, and I reached into the bottom of the backpack to see what we have there, and I found an empty bag of Cheez-Its with the fresh food from the previous day's lunch. So at that point, I'm kind of feeling hopeless. I'm like, wow, we have made no progress, and we're really back where we started at the beginning of the year. And I know that feels, the breath kind of goes out of you, and I'm kind of get stuck, and I get slow in hopelessness. And I pulled my reserves enough together to actually just pack the lunch myself, put some good things in there, throw it in the bag, and it was my morning to drive, so get the kids in the car, and this is where the return to joy happens. Get in the car, and one of the things we do in the morning on the way often is just do a little appreciation, and together. So I'm with my kids, and we're just sharing some appreciation, and I could feel myself kind of coming back, grateful for the green grass this week. Everybody else feeling that? All the Minnesotans are. And so then I felt myself kind of recovering from that hopelessness. And one of the things that kind of brings me full circle, I drop the kids off, and then I typically have to have a conversation with someone about my hopelessness. So I called Joel and said, can you believe this? Here, we're still working on it. But then we were able to be glad to be with each other and really fully return to joy.